Yes.
I don't know. I was hoping you had something witty to say for this cold open. And I was like, I'm just going to hold a pen.
Oh, yeah. Relying on me for something witty on the spot is a dangerous game, Tom.
Because the pen is mightier than the sword.
Pin 15.
Penis. Oh, baby. We here.
We steer
You in the right direction. Welcome to another edition of the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna, and this is GPS. Wow, Thank you. Thank you. We got a great show for you this morning. Wow, really just in a hit. Look at this. We got an extra $3.26 in the budget, and we said, you know what? Let's go get us some sound effects.
No, those are actually just standard. I
know, Brandon. I was trying to make it seem like the trajectory was going up, but now. Younghoe Koo missing the field goal is.
Welcome to Morning Radio with Tom and Brandon. I hope everybody's enjoying their morning drive with this shitty weather, but we're going to get you going with the juice today. What's the juice? That's our sponsor. It's an energy drink. It's caffeine on top of sugar, on top of more caffeine, and it's cocaine as well.
My heart exploded.
Go football.
Yeah, you give us a little bit of. I feel like looking at your face right now, Brandon, that's the face of a man that we are 14 weeks into a season. And it's a Wednesday. And it's like, you know what? We're running out the clock right now. And we're waiting until we get to the postseason. So now we got to mess around with some sound effects. That's just
I just noticed that they were there. I was like, they probably been there a while, but I was like, let me push those. Let me push those buttons.
Oh, there's more sounds? Oh. What's this one?
Oh, I know what I want.
Boo large.
Oh, you've got a lot of files. Fuck you, StreamYard.
Yeah, shut up, StreamYard. Shut up. They're like, well, I mean, you probably could get more space if you paid us more money. No, by the way, we're not going to be.
I already pay him the max.
Oh, we already pay him the top?
Yeah, we're top.
Oh man,
I just got billed. I was like, holy shit, dude.
That's hard.
I feel like this next one's got to be our thing. Scream, man.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in that scream.
It's gonna grow on you. Okay, so you've got this streaming software, okay? Just StreamYard here. Like, yeah, let's get some sound effects added in there. Okay, yeah. I get like a gong and the applause.
Sure.
Who was like, we need man screaming for creators.
And call it Scream Man.
Who was? You know what? I've been watching a lot of live streams on YouTube and really lacking in the amount of man screaming sound effects they have.
Yeah, it's really been lacking. So
watch a Giants game. You're going to see a lot of men screaming.
So that's what I was going to say. Every time you watch like the Raiders or the Titans play, that's a very appropriate sound effect.
Yeah.
So we can start. You know what? We'll introduce tiers for the super chats, right? So if it's like $5 and under, they get an audio clip and the video, because now we're going into a subscription service and now which everything is going to be nickel and dimed and we're going to charge for each individual thing. So Karakina donating $10, you get Mike Tomlin.
Don't blink. If you're a blinker, cut your eyelids off.
Old Mikey Tomlin. Hey,
Mike Tomlin.
They signed the Adam Thielen.
So we were talking about that, in which Adam Thielen was just like, wow, he was like, I'm going to come to Minnesota. My my home, really, right? And this is where I'm gonna end my career. And he played 5 minutes with JJ McCarthy and 1 game with Max Brosman. Was like, you know what, guys, I'm gonna have to head out. I got a train I got to catch. So he asked to be waived, and the Vikings were like, yeah, we respect you because we've seen our offense, and so they let him go. And now he's gonna be catching passes from Aaron Rodgers, something that would have been cursed like 5 years ago, but now we have the Rodgers to Thielen connection.
I'm hooked on a Thielen. All right, so here's what's funny about this, though, Tom. I don't know if you saw this shit.
We'll get copyrighted, and Law and Order will come after us, and they will destroy us.
I use that all the time. Law and Order loves me.
Oh, which Law and Order are you on?
Bum bum. I've never watched a full Law and Order. Tom.
I've never watched a full Law and Order. No, I've not.
I've got too much respect for my own time.
Oh.
Okay, so Seth has gone viral because before Thielen signed with Pittsburgh, Seth was on the old X, and he tweeted, Mike Tomlin will say something like, we can't eat soup with forks, we need spoons. Then the Steelers will sign a 2018 Pro Bowler on the practice squad. And I believe Mike Tomlin said something to the effect of, we've got all the ingredients to succeed. We just need to cook again, or something like that in his post game. And then he also went out and watched the Steelers sign Adam Thielen. So this might be the greatest tweet, predictive tweet Seth. In sports history. Seth,
that's a man who knows Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers right there.
Yes,
that is.
When you just know your team. You know your coach speak, their dumb metaphors they like.
Wait a minute. And did they also, because that tweet went viral, then posted a fundraiser for a charity? Let's go.
Oh, Seth did. Yeah, Seth did.
Let's go, Seth. Come on now.
Look at, Seth. Operation Santa Claus. Provide meals for families in need. So, Seth.
Hell yeah, Seth.
There it is.
Hell yeah. Yeah, do you think this is going to really move the needle for the Steelers here? Thielen has not had a great season with the Vikings. Granted, look at who has been throwing him the ball.
Oh, yeah. And I mean,
granted,
even in Carolina, once he left, and it's not because he left, it's because, I think Leggette's role increased and Jalen Coker got healthy, but their passing game looks better. Now, Thielen was very good in Carolina last year. He was a big part of Bryce Young's late season success.
Yep.
I remember us talking about like all the big third down plays they were converting. It was always Thielen. So
I don't know if your mic is on.
It is on. God, fuck.
Hold on, can you lean closer?
Cocksuck. All right, how about now?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, thanks for all the sound effects, StreamYard. How about you just connect to the mic I use every single time automatically?
Question for Perna. What do you think when sportscasters called the Packers-Eagles game a defensive masterclass but trashed the Broncos-Raiders? Because we know the Raiders are just as good as the Packers and Eagles.
I'm sick of all these assholes. I'm so sick of all these assholes, Tom. I'm sick of them. Yeah, boo to them is what I think. Oh, it's like right now, Broncos fans are just, I think we're trying to stay quiet because Denver's 10-2, but Bo Nix sucks. The Broncos are frauds. Everybody's talking shit about us. Everybody's doing this to the Patriots. Oh, look at those Patriots. And I get it. Drake May, very good. Drake May, very good. You know who understands us a little bit? Bears fans. Bears fans and Broncos fans right now. Everybody's like, yeah, you're winning, but Caleb and Bo Nix suck. They don't suck.
I think more people are saying that about Bo Nix.
The people are saying it about Bo Nix and Caleb Williams.
I think more are saying it about Bo Nix.
Whatever. It's annoying. 10-2. We figure out how to win games. They're close.
Mm.
I've already said it once, but remember when the Chiefs were doing that last year? And they're like,
sure.
You know what? December last year, this is the take. Yeah. I think this might be the best version of the Chiefs we've actually ever seen.
Correct. You're 100% correct.
This is the best version we've ever seen because they're winning these close games. They're finding ways despite what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if a team who has not had that previous success does it,
There's something fishy going on with those knuckleheads. Right. Oh, something fishy. Well, and I'm trying to escape it. I'm trying to be like, okay,
rise above it.
Let him think it. And it's fine because when you are not like dominating your opposition, there's a little bit of fear of like, okay, can we win like this every week? Bo Nix is not the best quarterback in the league. It's okay to admit those things. And I don't want it to bite me in the ass. So I don't want to talk the levels of trash that I really want to talk, Tom, because I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it. They are close games. Like one play in all these games could be the difference.
It's that insecurity.
One play in their 2 losses. Yeah. Also, they could be undefeated.
They could be.
Also, I love watching Drake Maye play football right now.
Oh, it's so
I'm not trying to knock Drake Maye because the Patriots are, a rival now if we meet in the postseason for some reason. I think it's like just be honest about it. And it's not like fans being honest about it. I think it's just like people who get paid to talk about it always have to have an angle, right? They can't just be like, you know what? There are some flaws here, but this is a tough team.
Yeah.
Drake Maye is very good. And the Patriots have had an easy schedule, but I don't think that's hurting them in any way, shape, or form because they also have a great head coach. They fixed their offensive line. Their defense has been better. Their receivers are making plays. All the things you worried about the Patriots heading into this season, they're doing well.
But it's also, regardless of your schedule, we just saw the Panthers beat the Rams, right?
Yes.
Do you know how difficult it is to win 10 straight games in the NFL, especially this season?
Yeah.
I mean, it is difficult. And this is also against a Giants team who went toe-to-toe with the Packers, who went toe-to-toe with the Lions, right? Who put up I know they had Russell Wilson, but put up a gajillion points against the Cowboys. It was really early. But as of late, they've been playing well. They went into overtime with the Lions, right? And so it is such a week-to-week league, especially this season. And so you got to give some shout-outs to the consistency. Even so when we were talking about Denver, for example, right? So going up against a Commanders team where it's anticipated that they should be winning that football game, right? Just based off of previous experience. And going up against Marcus Mariota, etc. The defense wasn't as good, but it's like you and I talked about on Monday. It was like, hey, the Commanders showed up, dude. They are a professional football team. And they showed up. And it's not like we have a team that has been so dominant that we can look to them and go, my team should be playing like that team.
Yeah. And
that they should be blowing out because there's nobody doing that this year.
No.
Ashley, a big maybe.
And it's, what nobody wanted to say, the only thing people wanted to credit Bo Nix for in that game was his terrible interception to Bobby Wagner. It's like, okay, yes, he threw a bad interception to Bobby Wagyu. He also threw for 321, had one of the most incredible touchdown passes of the week, and led a touchdown drive in overtime. Those are all impressive things by a quarterback.
Yeah.
Specifically when your defense isn't shutting down the opposition the way the way they've discredited you for winning other games, right? Thank God that defense was there against the Raiders.
Sure.
It's too close. So, it's people don't want to give credit to things when it opposes what their view is or their belief is, right? And that obviously applies to basically everything in life. But with sports, it's like it's really hard for people to change their opinion on things.
Just sports, though.
Yeah. But for fans, that's fine.
Absolutely.
Talk your shit as a fan. Be like,
absolutely.
Yeah, Denver, that's cool. I get that. But when it's the people who are paid to talk about it, when it's just the only people really hyping up your team are your own media members.
And that's the thing, Brandon, is especially when people make comments that are like, oh, this is a definite, or this is 100%, this is what's gonna happen, right? And then it doesn't happen, and then they just keep on talking the next week, right? And that's where it's just, hey, nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
you
okay
look at
to
the
say you don't know. It's okay to say that my team is actually flawed here, but I still.
Dude, and that's what I've been saying about every single team this year. I mean, my team, right? Listen, we swept the Lions. I'm very happy about that. Undefeated in the division. They got the Bears on Sunday. That is going to be one hell of a game. Bears fans be chirping a
dude.
little bit. That's gonna be one hell of a game. And I don't know. Like, can they stop the run? No Devontae Wyatt? I don't know. We'll just see how real the Bears are. We're gonna see.
That's gonna be that's a fun game.
All right, by the way, you got a fitty from Lord Taco.
Oh, Lord Taco. You taco loving taco, dude.
Yes.
It's taco night for daddy. I'll tell you what.
What?
You heard me.
No, I heard daddy. That's all I heard.
It's taco night for daddy.
Oh, taco.
His first game. Let's take a look. First game. Let's take a look.
Yeah. The guy took a cheap shot and hit him in the balls.
Game. Let's take a look.
Honestly, we should combine that clip with the Browns player clips, just so to like he deserves to get punched in the nuts. We should combine those.
Oh yeah. I should. Shelby Harris.
Yes, Shelby Harris, former Denver Bronco.
Things that you should never say to a grown man.
Thought we'd sure see the NFC East repeat, dude. Yeah, who knows about the Eagles? I mean, you talk about a game that's coming up that's gonna be insanely important. It's tomorrow. It's the Cowboys and Lions. Oh boy, both fighting for their playoff lives. Woo! And I know that there's some hard feelings from Lions fans against the Cowboys. So let's hope that everybody reports eligible, and let's just have a good game on Thursday night. Destroy each other, please destroy each other. But dude, who knows if the Eagles wind up dropping a couple games? Dallas has been playing well. They've been shooting on up in the power rankings. Its temperature is 9 at the hospital. Oh God, JJ McCarthy's there. Run. He will not take care of you. He will not. Imagine JJ McCarthy was actually a brilliant surgeon. Maybe he missed his calling because
he chose football.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the right decision. But they're doing their best.
Give me 9 cc's of whatever they do.
Perna got a fitting.
Oh, top 5% watcher.
Now we're talking top 0.5.
Yes.
Top
you should
0.5.
You should 0.5. You should feel a little shame. That's expected. But mostly.
Pero Bo Nix es especial con great play.
Great play.
Perro.
Great play.
Perro. Bo Nix.
Pero
that is
Elliott.
You are a PP, a professional pornographer. Yes. Yes, you are. Let's talk about that Monday game real quick before we dive into some divisional predictions, I think what they're called. That was a hard-hitting game. Holy God. The amount of helmet-to-helmet contact in that game where you had the Patriots player on the kickoff hit the Giants player, returner so hard that the N in the NY popped off his helmet. That was pretty nuts. You had
Gunnar Olszewski got
it was Gunnar, dude, and he looked rough afterwards. He didn't look like he knew where he was. That was a lot. You had Drake May, who, they had Jackson Dart getting smacked. They were hitting folks on Monday night. A lot of pushing and shoving. But yeah, the Patriots looked really good. They looked good.
Yeah, I mean, I think like the thing about Jackson Dart, what everybody's worried about continued, right? He took a shot running towards the sideline, and he got blasted, and he did like basically, a cartwheel in the air and spun around, and everybody's like, oh God. And even before that, though, he took another hit. And Giants fans, buckle up, because they're in this spot where they believe they have found their quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
They believe once they get their star receiver back, Malik Neighbors, next year, when they get Cam Skadu, they've got pieces. And they do have pieces.
I agree.
They have the most important coaching hire coming up this offseason in franchise history for them. But even in watching Jackson Dart, because he does some really incredible things. He's great at extending the play. He can escape pressure. His two-point conversion throw in that game was awesome. He had another throw where he was like being wrapped up by the defender and somehow got rid of the ball. And I think you're like, this guy's got it. And he does have to make some tweaks to his game. He does have to mitigate how often he takes those hits. And after the game, in his press conference, he was talking about like, it's football. You're going to get hits. Like, I'm not going to play scared. And I agree with that. But what he has to limit are the unnecessary hits. And I think that's what's going to scare Giants fans for the rest of this season, for all of next season, until we see, Dart play just a little bit safer football.
You also need a bigger sample size.
Like, he is fun to watch objectively.
Yeah.
He's a very different quarterback than Drake Maye. Drake, like when you're watching Drake Maye, he just feels like a veteran quarterback. Like he shouldn't be playing as well as he is right now in his second season. Him and Josh McDaniels, they're on the same page. Drake Maye, I like the way he navigates the pocket. So many young quarterbacks, when I watch them, they want to bail so quickly on clean pockets. They don't have the instincts to step up into them. And Drake Maye can bail and escape, but he's not scared to step up into the pockets. And more so than Caleb and Bo Nix, when he throws downfield, he is incredibly accurate and consistently accurate.
Well, there's a couple things there. Is one, I feel like that is, and maybe it's changing a little. I don't think so though, but that's how it feel like the QBs coming out of college have looked for like a long time now, right? Because there's the mobility access. And we're just like, okay, whether they're behind like really bad offensive lines or they're being incentivized to run and be that dual threat quarterback, right? So that's a lot what is taught. And that's why a guy like when Joe Burrow came out of college, it was like, holy crap, like this is a pure pocket passer. And Joe can run, but he is a really, really good pocket passer. It's that. But the fact that Drake Maye was behind a really bad offensive line last year, and he still gets beat up a bit. They improved, but he still gets beat up a bit back there this season. The fact that it's exactly what you said, that he's still willing to like hold on to the ball, like in that pocket, wait for some time, move around in that pocket and have that awareness. But dude, his deep ball, like it is so impressive. It is so insanely impressive. And I just think like this is year 2 Drake Maye. Like, what are we going to see as that team continuously gets better and they continue to build up that O-line? They get more receiving threats. And it's going to be so much fun to watch. I mean, like, he just seems like a special quarterback. And again, I'm very weary, in the first 2 years to go like, all right, these guys are really good. Like, look at Jaden Daniels and CJ Stroud, right? Yeah. Like, okay, like you have these sensational rookie years. It's tough to
look at Jordan Love.
Yeah. Not Jordan Love.
No, Jordan Love's been probably better than he's getting credit for. But
Toyota-thon Jordan Love is here. But yes. Yeah, it's fun to watch him.
I would, if Bo Nix threw as consistently downfield as Drake Maye in terms of accuracy, he would be getting hyped to levels that I would probably be uncomfortable with right now.
Yeah.
And what New England has also done well is the difference between their offensive line from last year to this year is insane. They didn't have they don't have Will Campbell right now, who's playing very well for a rookie tackle. Morgan Moses on the other side has allowed just 1 sack all season at right tackle. So like Vrabel came in and basically just fixed their most glaring problems, and because of that, it's allowed a sophomore quarterback to just thrive. And Kayshon Boutte is getting wide open a lot. And Stephon Diggs has been pretty damn good for the Patriots as well.
Brandon.
What?
He's back.
What's back?
He's back.
Who's back?
The Browns have designated QB Deshaun Watson to return from practice.
Whoa. Ooh. My first question is why? Oh, just in time for the Browns playoff push.
Do you think Stefanski puts Watson out there and is just like, hey, if I'm going down, you're going down with me? Matthew, best of luck with your car. And are the Bills back on track? If they beat the Bengals, I'll feel a little bit better, but they're another team that I think they just have a bunch of flaws this season, so it's tough to get a read on them. But who knows? And well, I after the Patriots game, we'll see if they're competitive against them. I'm very curious. Need a little more time. So,
right.
Yeah, man. I don't know. The Patriots just feel like they're gonna get better, and in an AFC where we're gonna do the divisional predictions in a second. In the AFC, where I've said this to your face, Brandon, if the Broncos get the number 1 seed, which is very, very possible, I don't know how many teams are going to want to go to Denver in January. And I also feel the same way about Foxborough, that maybe in another season, the Broncos or the Patriots, you'd look like, okay, maybe they have a couple of flaws where I don't know if they're a Super Bowl caliber team, but they don't have to play that wild card round. They get a bye, and they just got to win 2 home games. I think both the Broncos and the Patriots could win 2 home games and potentially go to the Super Bowl.
Sure.
So it's just, it's going to be a very interesting postseason, and now seeding is going to get real, real important.
Yeah, I think for the Patriots, like my question is, what happens to the Patriots when they get punched in the mouth by an opponent, right? What's odd about New England this season, I'm going to bring up their schedule here.
Hold on. For 5 shiny British pounds. I got you. Oh, come on. Too many. This is so annoying. Wait, and you can't even delete them? You could just hide them? Oh, this is okay.
We're going to have to remove them. A choo-choo train?
You get a train whistle.
A choo-choo train? I choose you. Okay, so New England. They get
Sorry, he donated.
this Bills rematch is going to be telling for both teams.
Looming large.
I'm going to believe in Buffalo. You got to beat New England here. The last game that was like really close for New England was against Atlanta. They beat the shit out of Buffalo, but basically since then, Atlanta has looked like crap. They have looked like a terrible football team.
They've shown up at times, and then other times they lose to the Jets.
Saints gave them a little bit of a run for their money. All right. They handled the Panthers, and we know the Panthers are juggernauts sometimes. The Steelers beat them, and the Raiders beat them early in the season. Now, I think New England's, figuring stuff out with the new head coach, getting their what in order? I don't know. Their shit. They're getting their shit together here. Okay.
The Bengals was a tough game for the Patriots too.
Yeah. They lose to the Raiders. It's week 1, so nobody cares. Broncos beat the Raiders, but they didn't beat them by enough. Steelers beating the Patriots. Odd. So they're 2 losses, and their last close game against odd teams. Again, I'm not trying to discredit them. I'm just showing you like they've played down to the best of the worst teams that they have faced this season.
Yeah.
But that was the game. The Steelers, they fumbled 5 times. That's why they lost that game.
Correct. Yes.
The Steelers won because their opponent fumbled 5 times.
Packers need to sweep the Bears to win the North. It does look like that. If the Packers want any shot at the number 1 seed too, they're going to have to sweep the Bears. So
yeah,
we'll see, man. I mean, we just heard that, and there's really no surprise there, but Saturday, December 20th, because there's 2 games being played. It's Commanders, Eagles, and Bears, Packers, or Packers, Bears. The Bears game is going to be in prime time on that Saturday, December 20th. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good one. So, hold on. 220. Should I buy the $400 Packers tickets for Sunday or wait a day or two to see if I can get cheaper? That's a great question. So looking at this weekend, Bears Packers tickets were actually like the most expensive out of the weekend. So because it's a rivalry game, they're probably going to go quick. I would say, because what's today? Wednesday. I would wait a day or two, but keep an eye on it. If you want like for a lower budget and trying to get like tickets for like, $250 or something like that, they will pop up, but they'll also go quick. So if you're able to give that time and go, all right, I can go and, keep an eye, I would wait a day or two because they will get a little bit cheaper.
Bam.
That's how I buy tickets all the time. So
I would say if you're a real Packers fan, you'll pay that $400 and then you'll send the Packers an extra $400. That's what good fans do. You go, you know what? I paid a lot for these tickets, but I love this team so much. Here's some more money so you can, use it to make my team better. Now, I don't have to do that because my team already has all the money. I just go to Walmart and I go on a spending spree.
I ain't got to worry about that. Yeah. All 32, Kevin. All right.
No, this is true, Kevin.
It's true.
It is very
Every
true.
single team's a fraud.
Even the bad teams are actually secretly really good.
Yep. I mean, Jets, they won 3 games.
The Jets and the Giants aren't the worst bad teams. They've got terrible records, but I don't know. Who is the worst team? Might be the Raiders.
Raiders are up there. Titans are up there. And again, I like
Raiders.
Cam Ward a lot, but yeah, it's ugly. It's really, really
If you
ugly.
put Cam Ward on the Raiders, he would still be struggling.
Yeah, he would be.
Put him on the Ravens, though. Ooh, now we're talking.
Soundboard is the spoon to GPS's soup.
Yeah.
What kind of soup would we be, Brandon?
Split pea and ham. I'm the pea, you're the ham. No, I'm the ham because you're the vegan.
Yep, thanks. Oh, I don't want that soup though.
Yeah, that was my favorite soup as a kid.
What about a black bean soup?
I mean, now, yeah, that sounds amazing.
Okay, good. So we're
going to be split pea and ham.
I don't want to be split pea and ham.
Extra sodium. It's really bad for you. Drink it with the straw too, you sick bastards.
So
We're
the
ketchup.
AFC.
We're ketchup boiled into tomato soup. That's the GPS soup.
Ew.
French onion soup? Yeah, that shit is tight, Tom. You want to talk about good soup? Let's talk about some French onion.
French onion is very good. French onion is very good. I love a black bean soup. Black bean soup, very, very good. I mean, I like a lot of different soups.
I like beans.
Beans are good. Yeah. All right, AFC East, if we're ready.
I'm not salty. I literally made
Why are
an
you so
entire video
angry?
about how
Why are you so mad, Brandon?
How good the Patriots are. And how I like Drake May and Mike Vrabel, so I don't hate the Patriots. You guys are trying to put salt in my mouth. I find them fun. Now, I'm going to root for the Bills to beat them because I like the Bills a lot more than I like you fuckwad Patriots. But I still enjoy Drake May. I think you know what also? Drake May, great personality. How can you root against Drake May? He's like the nicest quarterback out there.
Again, the greatest thing is his wife on TikTok who makes like the cooking content, and all the Patriots fan is the funniest thing. I
need more of Drake May's brothers talking shit about him the better he plays. That's what we need more of.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to who's going to win the division. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Dude, yeah. Hold on real quick. Pern, I'm surprised you didn't bring this up. I have to imagine this was in winners and losers. The tonsil comment from Andy Reid.
It's going in power rankings. Andy Reid, we'll tickle your tonsils. Did you just say you're going to try and shove your Andy Reid down our throats?
That's
our Reid Mini?
I don't know if Andy Reid knows what that means.
Yeah,
he does now.
What is tonsil tickling, Andy?
Dude, if the Chiefs make it into the postseason, they will have earned it because they don't have a walk in the park to get there. It's going to be difficult.
Yeah,
to say the very least. All right, yes, let's talk about the AFC East. The Dolphins, they are on a 3-game win streak, and they theoretically can punch their ticket to the postseason, which is going to be hysterical if they're able to actually do that.
Damn it.
They got Buffalo this Sunday, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah. I don't think they're winning the division. The Bills would have to go on a tear, and I don't think that's going to happen, and they'd have to beat the Patriots, and the Patriots have to lose 3 of their remaining games.
Well,
I don't think that's good.
If the Bills beat the Patriots in a head-to-head,
yes,
then they're just a game behind them, basically, right? Assuming Buffalo wins this weekend.
Then they beat 2 games.
Well, it depends on who has the tiebreaker, right?
Yeah. So then
they
they
split the series, and then we're not going to get into that. But
I
New
think
England's got to lose at least 2 for them to have the same record. 3 total for Bills to jump them, and the Bills have to win out. So I agree with you, Tom. I do not think anybody other than the Patriots is winning the AFC East.
Yeah, I think that. Which, good God, man. Mike Vrabel, Coach of the Year. I think that's a pretty safe assumption. Safe bet.
Depends on what old Dave Canales and those Panthers do to finish it out. What Ben Johnson and them Bears do.
Got it. All right. We'll see. Will the Sauce trade be one of the worst trades in NFL history? No, not even close to one of the worst trades in NFL history. No,
it's Deshaun Watson.
It's Deshaun Watson.
you talk about
Herschel Walker is, hanging out right there too, but it doesn't even crack the top 5. The thing
Jamal
about
Adams, when they gave up 2 firsts for him in Seattle, that was bad.
Yep, that was not.
I don't think there was any other bad trades involving the Seattle Seahawks to my memory.
Oh yeah, no Russell Wilson trades.
I don't remember any bad Seahawks trades out there.
But he also Sauce is not going on IR, so
yeah, it's a cap strain. So we'll see. Yeah. He was playing well before he, tweaked his leg. All right, now this is probably of all the divisions, you got the AFC North and probably the NFC West in terms of like how this finishes. Tom, I do not know. And the difference between the North and the NFC West is the AFC North is playing like shit. Yeah. The NFC West is competitive because you've got 3 teams really fighting. You got a good Rams team, a good Seahawks team, and a 49ers team that has no business winning 9 games, but they have won 9 games.
Yep.
Like, good God, man.
Yeah, the AFC North is such a... It's always its own brand of football, but this season, that brand of football is just bad. Yeah. I mean, everybody's on a losing streak except for the Bengals, who just got their quarterback back.
Yeah.
It's all right. So we could, even though the powers of Deshaun Watson, I don't think are going to be enough to elevate the Cleveland Browns. I think we can safely cross them off the list.
Yeah.
There is a world that does exist where the Bengals could win this division. It does exist. I saw that Evans and McMillan coming back. There we go. Aiden, appreciate you. I don't feel good about any of these teams. Can you pull up the schedules for each? Mind clicking on the Ravens, Steelers, Bengals? Just so we can look at those schedules real quick. All right, so Ravens got the Steelers on Sunday. That's a very important game, and they're going to have to play them again at the very end of the season as well. They got the Bengals, the Patriots, and the Packers. The Ravens have one of the worst schedules to end the season. That's a difficult schedule, especially because there's so many divisional opponents, and they're not getting a reprieve with the Patriots nor the Packers. So that's going to be tough.
And the Ravens are stupid. Your problem, Baltimore, is you're fucking dumb. Your coach, John Harbaugh, and your offensive coordinator, Todd Monken, have no idea what they're doing. Now, you're playing the Steelers, who just gave up 249 rushing yards to the Buffalo Bills. Yep. If you learned anything from the Buffalo Bills, use your elite running back in Derrick Henry and give him more than 10 carries against Pittsburgh. Give him 20 carries. If you're smart, you'll give him 30 carries. And you don't even have to mix it up. You can run the same play over and over again against the Steelers. As Film Watcher pointed out, shout out Film Watcher, shit was hilarious. The Bills ran the same running play against the Steelers 29 times, Tom. Just run the ball, Baltimore. Lamar, I don't know if he's still not fully healthy. He is not playing as well as we've grown accustomed to. And I will say this conversely. If the Ravens win, 4 of these 5 final games, if they win all 5, they're going to be the hottest team heading into the playoffs.
Sure.
But, you got the Patriots and the Packers in back-to-back weeks. If you want people to believe in you again, Baltimore, you win those 2 games, and it's like, okay, maybe there's something there. But I keep saying the Ravens are going to flip the switch. They're ready. They've got Lamar. They got Henry. They're going to get it. And their defense started to play better, and then their offense started to suck. So,
I mean, they were bad on Thursday night, dude. Like that was.
yeah, I'm tired of like believing in them, and they just continue to underperform.
So Ravens have a tough stretch. Can you pick on the Steelers, please? And thank you. All right. So they got the Ravens, obviously. Then they got, sounds like a great time. Then they got the Dolphins, Lions, Browns, Ravens. This one looks maybe a little bit easier because they have the Dolphins, maybe. But,
Dolphins, Browns, sure.
Right. You know, and you got to worry about Cleveland's defense, and it's a divisional matchup. The Lions are probably going to be very interesting, and it's being played in Detroit. This is not a walk in the park either. And they have the same amount of wins, yeah?
Yes, they're 6-6, right?
Oh, God. Yeah. And then I think the Bengals, do they have the easiest remaining schedule?
Well, let's take a look at old Cincy.
This division is so interesting. All right, so they got the Bills, Ravens, Dolphins, Cardinals, Browns. I feel like that's easier.
It's like if they beat Buffalo and Baltimore, then all of a sudden,
It's true calculus.
I will be saying, I am so sorry for questioning Joe Burrow and his return to this glorious team. I can't believe I thought Joe Burrow should just sit out the rest of the season and you know, save his health for next year. He is that good. But there's no, I feel like the Bengals might split those two games, you know, between Buffalo and Baltimore. Yeah. And even like the Cardinals,
Cardinals are feisty.
They're a feisty, unclutched team.
Yes.
They figure out how to not finish the game. I still don't know what to make of the Dolphins. Probably not good, but I don't know, man.
Dude, I think there's a world.
Yeah.
I mean, if they are able to beat Buffalo, I think that's the hardest game on their schedule remaining.
Yeah.
Right? So they're able to go into Buffalo and win, which they could. I don't know. Steelers, Ravens is tough. They play each other, which makes it a little bit more wonky. All right, if you had to pick one, who are you picking?
To win this division?
Yeah.
I want to pick the Bengals because I like Joe Burrow and I like him more. But I keep saying I'm not going to say the Ravens. But to me, it's like the Ravens have the pieces, and for whatever reason, they're just not putting it together. The Bengals, even if Joe Burrow plays well, you're like, their defense might lose them some of these games. I'll say the Ravens. I don't like that I'm saying the Ravens, but I'm going to say the Ravens.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I can get down with that.
I'm hoping it's the Bengals. I don't think it's the Steelers.
I just don't feel about it. What are the odds that Browns start Watson? I mean, they're already paying him, right? So I imagine that they would shove him out there and go, have fun.
Who knows? Yeah, who knows?
Biggest weakness the Packers could exploit against the Bears. So the fact that the Bears don't have any linebackers is probably one. So, I mean, they did get their big secondary pieces back in Gordon and Johnson. So that is going to be tougher. But yeah, if they're able to run the football, I think I'll feel pretty darn good about the Packers. Yeah. And then we'll see how that offensive line, which is much improved for the Bears, holds up against Micah Parsons. But yeah, I think that's what you're going to have to do. I'm worried about our run defense. Who knows, man?
Chicago's scheming. All right, so Patriots. Then we'll say the Ravens, I guess.
Yeah.
Now, here's another fun one.
That's another one.
Jacksonville, Indy, Houston.
Let's look at some. Well, it's not the Titans, so we can get that one out of the way.
Yeah, it won't be Tennessee. Fair. Look, we got Jags, Colts right away. Whoever wins this game will win the division, in my opinion.
Jaguars, they got to go Colts twice in the Broncos.
Yeah, Broncos Jags going to be a.
He played in Denver.
Yeah, I think Jacksonville's going to beat Indy.
They haven't won in Jacksonville since 2014. So
beat Indy, beat the Jets. They'll lose to the Broncos, hopefully. They'll beat Indy again. And then they might lose to the Titans because they're that far ahead.
I could see them splitting. Okay.
Yeah, no, I can see them splitting with Indy, but I really think I'm down on Indy right now.
Yes, same.
And it's because Daniel Jones is not playing as well as he was for the first 8 games this season. He's been bad with the game on the line. I think Jacksonville's going to win the division. I think the Texans are going to finish in second place and be a wild card team.
Yeah. The Giants would be jumping over the moon if Mike Tomlin was available. They would sign him to be their coach.
And look at the Colts schedule, dude.
Dude, it sucks.
They got Jags, Seahawks, Niners, Jags, Texans. That's a gauntlet.
There's potential they don't win another game or they win one of these games.
Yeah. If Indy goes through this, say 4-2 or 5-1 through that stretch,
then you're feeling good.
You'll feel great about the Colts again. And they've got a balanced team to do it. It's not like they're this tragically flawed team. And Daniel Jones playing through that, fractured fibula or whatever crazy injury it is. But the reason Indy hasn't been winning, Jones playing worse in the fourth quarter, and teams have figured out how to slow down and stop Jonathan Taylor. All of their success, like he was getting 3 touchdowns every week. That has not happened.
See you on Sunday.
So,
all right, last team who I'm very curious about, Houston Texans. I'm very curious. Okay, let's see what their schedule is. So they got the Chiefs on Sunday. So that's Sunday Night Football. That's going to be a real fun game. Cardinals, we mentioned, feisty team. Raiders, they should be able to beat the Raiders. Then you got the Chargers and that bad offensive line, and then you finish against the Colts.
Yeah.
It's not the easiest schedule.
If they beat the Chiefs, they're going to get in the playoffs. If they lose to the Chiefs, they will not get into the playoffs. I think it's that simple. Because
I can get down with that.
Chiefs are chasing them. I think they have the defense finally to slow down and, be a pest for Kansas City. It's all gonna depend on CJ Stroud, who I thought he played decent in their last win.
Yep.
In the game before, where's he here? I think it was this game. Stroud played pretty well. Yeah, this was the game that it looked like CJ was kind of back to being CJ, right?
Sure.
He had a couple touchdowns, 318. I'm like, fuck. He's starting to play good just in time for his matchup against the Broncos. And then, he got that concussion against Denver. He missed some time with it. It took him a bit to get going against the Colts, and he was not perfect. But if Stroud can be, I would say 12th, 13th best quarterback with that defense, Texans are going to upset the Chiefs on Sunday.
Yeah, and to do that on the road, in Arrowhead on primetime, that'd be big. I mean, because the Chiefs
and the Chiefs have owned the Texans over the last few years.
Yeah,
a couple playoff losses, all that. Get them, Houston. And the Texans secondary has been great.
Dude, the Texans have a great defense, and it's just they need that offense to play complementary football. But dude, they've won 4 straight games. So the Jaguars, I feel like, are the biggest wild card in which which version of them is going to show up. So again, you have to pick one. Who are you picking to win the AFC South right now?
Jags, Texans, Colts are on the outside looking in.
I can get down with that.
Now, it depends on how many games all those teams win, because they could still push the Chiefs out. That's all I care about. Don't let the Chiefs in the postseason. Chargers, AFC West.
God, that's not a fun schedule.
It's going to be the Broncos winning, I believe. Chargers do have a bit of a gauntlet here. I mean, they're playing
no reprieve.
2, 3, 4 current playoff teams. The Cowboys are not in the playoffs at the moment, but I consider the Cowboys a playoff team.
Neither the Chiefs, but
oh yeah, the Chiefs are not. But it's.
I got you. I pick up what you're throwing down.
Maybe the Chiefs will be resting their starters that game because the Texans beat them so bad.
Oh, Sean, no, I think Liam Cohen can definitely win Coach of the Year. He's got to be in consideration. Ben Johnson's got to be under consideration. We already talked about Vrabel. Yeah, I think any one of those guys. I feel like Liam Cohen does not get a lot of publicity, but if he's able to bring the Jaguars to the playoffs, he'll command some respect. And he's been a good coach.
No, I talk about him in power rankings. Like I think he's done a hell of a job with Jacksonville.
Yeah.
He's gotten their defense to play better, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Chargers, they could miss the playoffs. I mean, this is a tough run. The Eagles are going to be a tough game on Monday night, and it's really just because that offensive line scares me, man. And like the Cowboys D-line has improved. The Eagles D-line is looking good. The Texans, oh boy. And the Broncos, that's a tough way to finish the season.
It truly is.
When's Hampton coming back? Is there anything here?
I think he'll be back for this Eagles game.
Yeah, he's likely to play apparently versus the Eagles. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. That's something.
So,
yes. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be if the Chargers are able to win a bunch of these games, they'll be a hot team going into the postseason. I just don't trust their O-line, and plus Justin Herbert just had hand surgery, so some concerns.
Yeah, I think that's like how healthy is Herbert going to be down the stretch? I don't like that the Chargers schedule is this tough versus what do the Chiefs have here? They got Houston, Chargers, Broncos. So Chargers are in control of their destiny. Chiefs have an easier schedule to conclude the season. They get the Raiders in the final week. They got the Titans. That Christmas game against Denver is going to probably determine whether or not Kansas City is going to make the playoffs. If Herbert was healthy and their line wasn't a liability, I think it's going to be Broncos, Chiefs, Chargers. That's my prediction.
I can see that. Yep. I think Broncos win the division.
Yeah.
And then, Chiefs.
I think we'll have to go. If the Broncos don't win the division, Tom, I'm going to be down bad.
That's going to be tough. That's going to be a problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. NFC, my friend.
Chargers, they can prove us all wrong.
Yeah. This is not a gimme. So Jedi's asking, could the Eagles collapse?
Yes.
The Commanders ain't winning it. The Giants ain't winning it. The Cowboys still there. They're getting closer. They've won 3 straight. I put them in power rankings this week because, dude, they knocked off both teams from the last Super Bowl. They deserve some credit here. Can we take a look at the Eagles' remaining schedule? So,
Chargers, Raiders, Commander. They got 2 against the Commanders, huh? And the Bills, damn.
The Commanders always play them really tough, and it's always a pain in the ass.
Don't write off the Commanders. I've seen them play good football.
I wouldn't be surprised if they split. I think they can beat the Chargers in their current form. They'll beat the Raiders. The Bills will be interesting. I still think the Eagles hold on and win this division. I don't feel as confident about that.
It looks like they can lose 2 of these games to me.
And then where are we at for the Dallas Cowboys? They got the Lions. Vikings, they should be able to win. Oh, this is okay.
It looks like the Cowboys could lose 2 of these games.
Yeah. And they're a game back still.
Yeah.
So I can see the Eagles holding on and like winning this division by 1. But the problem is for the Cowboys is they're in the conference that is the most competitive right now. And like you're going to have a bunch of teams vying for those wild card spots.
Yeah.
So
I think
season.
What worries me about the Eagles is over the last 2 weeks,
game and a half back, excuse me.
Their defensive front has been dominated.
Mm-hmm.
And we expect one thing I always expect for this version of the Eagles is for them to win that battle up front with their defensive line.
Yeah.
And it just has not been the same the last 2 weeks. It doesn't mean that they're now bad, but like they have to get back on track there. And their defense not looking good in their last loss. That's concerning to me. If they come out and the defense looks good again, then I'll agree with you. I think the Eagles will win the division. But I'm just gonna say the Cowboys. I'm gonna say Dallas is gonna win it.
I can see it. I just think being a game and a half up
It's just because it
Yeah.
feels like they're trending in different directions right
Oh,
now.
I completely agree right now. Yeah. I mean, the Eagles might be getting the Chargers at a good time, but who knows, man? If Hampton comes back on Monday, he could run all over him just like the Bears did.
Yeah.
But I just don't trust that O-line.
The Chargers got a great production out of Vidal and Patterson in their victory, but it's, that's the Raiders.
Scooter would be really happy with you.
I know. I kind of want to see Dallas to win it just to shake it up.
It'd be fun.
Be a change.
Dude, do you see Packers Cowboys in the playoffs?
Yeah, I want that rematch so bad.
All right, here we go.
Who do
You
the
want to talk
Bears
about
got?
teams about to get tested? The Bears do not have a walk in the park. They got the Packers twice. They got the 49ers. They got the Lions, and they got the Cleveland defense.
Yeah, it'll be
about to get
impressive
tested.
if the Bears go 3-2 through this stretch.
Yeah. I think beating the Eagles was oh damn, and especially the way that they beat Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way, if they beat the Packers this Sunday, I think the Bears win the division.
Yeah, I agree. If they play defense where they're getting turnovers like they do every week, and if they run the ball down Green Bay's throat, which is possible,
I can see that.
Yeah. That's how you win playoff football.
Yeah.
Packers. I think the Packers defense, though, is currently playing better than the Eagles defense that, the Bears just destroyed. So
they lost against the Eagles, unfortunately, but yes.
Yeah.
Well, there again, losing Wyatt for the season sucks. Like that is a major loss. But when we had went against the Panthers and Rico Dowdle, we had Devontae Wyatt and he ran all over us. But then we stopped Jahmyr Gibbs and had what was his 2 worst performances of the season or very close to that. And the Packers schedule, so they got the Bears, then they got the Broncos, then they got the Bears again, then they got the Ravens, and then they finished the season with the Vikings.
Yeah.
So here, another thing I'll say, if the Packers are able to beat the Bears, I want to see them win at least another game. I think they can win the division. I'm picking the Packers to win the division, and I know I'll be called a homer for it.
No,
but I think that they can win this.
I want to make this decision after this weekend, of course.
Of course.
I'll say the Bears. Why not? Bear down, bear up. The reason I think you touched on it, right? Green Bay shut down Jahmyr Gibbs again, basically.
Yep.
But the Green Bay Packers limited Gibbs without Ben Johnson coaching the Lions. Ben Johnson is now coaching the Bears. I think he'll have a better game plan to attack the Packers' weaknesses on defense.
Mr. Shrag, Texans have the best defense.
Yeah. I do think the Lions are not going to win the division.
No.
But I'm hoping maybe they can sneak into the playoffs. They just keep losing. Thursday, it's every week, man. They got Arnold on IR now.
Yep. St. Brown's out for Thursday. That's tough.
It's 2 seasons in a row. It's just injuries. And now they're trying to make up for, not having Ben Johnson there. And you're starting to see the cracks.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Texans better defense. I think they have the best defense because I think in points, I think they're 1 or 2.
Yeah. They're 1 in points allowed.
Yeah.
They're 1 in total yards allowed. They're 4 against the run, 4 against the pass.
There you go.
Second in turnover.
Oh God. NFC South has become a 2-team race.
Yeah.
Buccaneers maybe getting healthy at the right time. They're like a little bit of a dark horse that if they're able to get all these guys back from injury, they could be a problem. So the issue is they have to play the Panthers twice.
Yeah, it's nice because this is the way it should be. I think the Panthers and the Bucs are the 2 best teams in that division. They get to play each other twice down the stretch here. Whoever wins those games, congratulations, you deserve to win that division. And I don't know who it is. I don't. I want to say the Bucs have maybe the better roster, better team to do it. Specifically, Panthers have a hard time getting after the opposing quarterback. Their pass rush, I think, worst in the league.
Can we see what?
But I like the way that the Panthers are finding ways to shock us, surprise us.
Can you see who the Panthers schedule is real quick?
Yeah.
So,
because they're on their bye week.
Yeah.
They only have 4 games left. They got to play Seattle. Fuck.
I think the Buccaneers sneak
I'll
it out.
say Tampa too, but
I think they sneak it out.
I'll be pleasantly surprised if you do it, Carolina.
Ugh. It's gonna be so oh god, the rest of the season's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
It's starting to get into that time.
I feel like the NFC West, I don't even know who the Rams or Seahawks are playing. 49ers finally get their bye, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the Rams and the Seahawks are going to lose just so that going into week 15, all 3 teams have the exact same record at the top of the West.
So the 49ers are interesting because the last time that the 49ers played the Rams, they got the crap beaten out of them. So they are not my pick to win that division. The Seahawks and Rams are playing, I think it's a week from, or 2 weeks from Thursday, I think it is. So they have that Thursday night game, which is going to be really important. But their schedule, Colts game will be interesting. Bears game will be interesting. Seahawks game will be interesting. Titans, because they have a bye week too. So the Titans, I feel like, is the only one that's going to be a walk in the park. They don't have an easy rest of their schedule.
Yeah. I think for the West, it feels complicated. But I think Seattle, San Francisco in week 18, that'll determine who is second in the division and basically solidifying maybe the last 2 playoff spots in the NFC.
Legitimately. Yeah.
I think the Rams will win, though. I think the Rams did lose to Carolina.
Can you click their schedule?
LA's?
Yeah. All right. So they got the Cardinals, feisty. Lions will be interesting. Seahawks will be tough. Then they got the Falcons and Cardinals again. I think they can win those last 2 games. It's really going to come to, I think, Rams, Seahawks. Yeah. If the Seahawks are able to go on a little bit of a tear. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, the Rams are they're resting, right? They're on their bye, so they'll be rested for the Lions at home. We get the Goff Stafford thing. I think the Rams will win that game. Who knows what happens against Seattle? I'm not loving the way Sam Darnold's playing lately. But really, the thing you're looking at here is you got to close out the season playing 3 bird teams. Oh, that seems a little cursed-like.
Yeah, I feel good about the very end of their schedule. And I'm sorry, can you just click on the Seahawks one more time?
Yeah, that's where I was going.
Thank you.
Just hit the wrong button.
All right, so Falcons, winnable. Colts, Rams, Panthers. God, Seahawks, Panthers is going to be interesting. Yeah, I feel a little bit better about the Rams. I feel like they're still going to win that division.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the Rams. I still think they're the best team in that division. They just had a bunch of their turnovers all happen in one game after being like insanely efficient at not turning the ball over. And it's like I feel like, when a team's streaking that long in something like that, they're just bound to have a game where they catch a couple bad bounces and breaks. Like one pick from Stafford bad, the other one tipped, and then that strip fumble is just a great play by the Panthers defense.
Yes.
It's not like Stafford was doing something stupid. It was just they got outplayed in 3 key moments.
If the 49ers are able to win this division, Kyle Shanahan, coach of the year. It's like, I know that going into the season, they were predicted to have like the easiest schedule, but the amount of people that they have lost, it's unbelievable. So I don't know. I feel the best about the Rams right now in the NFC West. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be a photo finish. And then tomorrow, man.
Win the West, but there could still be 3 playoff teams there.
Oh, I think there's going to be. Yeah. Which makes it more difficult because you're probably going to get at least 2 from the NFC North, right? Because you're looking at like Bears, Packers, or something like that. Then 3. Yeah. So then I don't know.
East and South, right? They're only going to get 1, most likely.
Yep. So that's what I'm saying. Cowboys
could be like the East could be that other division that does end up having 2, but
yeah,
man, it's great. This is great for football.
It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be so much fun. Perna, you got power rankings coming out today?
Yes, I do.
Very nice. Very nice. Yesterday put out power rankings and scripted Monday night games in the regular season. Of course, we had the playoff one.
Yeah.
It's December football, man. Coming down to the end.
What I was reminded of this week is that I hate when the Broncos play Sunday night football. It tricks me. Every time I got the whole day to get ahead on writing. No. That game Sunday night in terms of like our schedule, that rocked me. That punched me in the face.
Yeah. Apparently my internet went out for a minute. Thanks, Spectrum. I hate you. I hate you so much.
All right.
Well, folks, we're back. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back on Friday for another edition of the Grossi Perna Show. But I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is GPS. And you have been navigated. Look at that. I caught that with my pinky.
There you go.
Look at that.
And you have all reached your destination.